Right, hello, welcome back to Resident Evil 4 Remake. We are on part 21. Went ahead and repaired our gear before we cut out. We do have a lot of gear now, so it's becoming more of a problem with inventory yet again, even though we have a higher pack. So, do not take the train cart. If you take the train cart, then that's it. Everything behind us will be forever lost, and there's nothing you can do to get it back. So, what we have to do now is that we have to backtrack, okay? We're going to have to go backwards and then a little bit forwards into an area that you might not think to go because we actually never got a chance to go in here, I believe, in the original game. So we can go to the right first or just go straight to the left, and I'm going to take the left because we just found the small key. I forget that it comes so late in this chapter, so no freaking out. We got all the keys. That's great. We got the cubic device still, and then we got Luis's key, which won't be used for a hot minute. Anything else you need to do, sell your jewels, whatever, just do that. You got plenty of them. Go ahead and just kind of start slotting. You do want to at least keep one of each color, though, because we do get one more crown when we go to the next big area of the game. And then that'll be your last instance of 100,000 pesetas, just like that. So now we got to go towards the courtyard to progress one of the side quests that we need to complete. And that's a pretty easy run back because we have to just go back here. So now we get to unlock this door finally. That was a really weird animation, Leon. I forget if the bugs actually come back. I believe everything does kind of reset in this chapter, so you want to be careful still when you're making your route backwards. I know of at least one room that's going to be littered with enemies still, so we do want to be careful about that. And effectively, this is like the last opportunity that you have in order to get anything that you might have missed back inside the castle. Because you can go all the way back. Like, I think you can go all the way back to even the merchant down here. So if you forgot anything else, like, do it now. Because this is it. We ain't coming back ever again. I don't know, we're getting creepy music. I actually don't know. We do get a third instance of fish in here. That's great news. I was really not expecting that. It's because like it's been so long since I've done like a literal run back of this place. Oh, they're all the big ones too. It's kind of crazy. Well, I guess we could just put this one away for now. Just kind of grab these guys up. Is that another one? Dang. Let's go ahead and put this back then. Nice. So yeah, final opportunity for all of that right there. So like I said at the beginning of chapter 8, which is right here, after Ashley turns kind of crazy, you're able to... Let's see what we can I don't think you want to make that run back to Waterhall. That's it's a little bit more deadlier. Yeah, you don't want to make the run back to Waterhall like that. So there's this bird nest right up here. Now, if you choose to shoot the bird nest, like right as soon as you see it, because if you're just kind of zoning up, you're like, oh, you're going to actually complete that request that's not supposed to be given to you all the way up until chapter 12. So it's, you know, if you want to be a student and you want to do it, then go ahead and do that. But I think you get the bird with this one. So we shoot the bird and we shoot that. Come and nab that up. Yep, scratched emerald. It's for selling only.
Don't mind if I do.
Gun rhymes with fun for a reason. Welcome. Ooh, what you buy? This is what I'm talking about. Fine work. Come back anytime.
Okay, let's see how much a fish will give us back. So I'll go ahead and just use one fish. And then we want to take the rhinoceros beetle.
Welcome.
And we want to sell those fish to him.
I'll buy almost anything. A deal well pleasant travel.
Then, of course, we want our guns back. There we go. Okay. Completed. Nice. All right, so now we got to go back to the beginning area so we can go ahead and get those last two puzzles. I don't think I've ever seen this guy come out this far before. Yeah.
Out of the way. Why not treat yourself, mate? Welcome.
I'm kind of glad we're taking this opportunity to do this real quick because I got to put that back on. Okay. And then now that's left is to go back to the beginning. Now, I'm not sure how long it would last for the red guy to show up if you didn't do it earlier. They might still be in that room by the time you get to chapter 12 if you've never backtracked. I'm not really sure because I've always kind of done it real early. So that'll be a really interesting thing to see if they actually spawn like while you're in the later chapters. I'd imagine so because it seems like they're scripted to show up there and just hang out until you actually start to do the backtrack, which is why they're there. Yeah, and judging by them still being dead around here, that's a clear indication that I think they would still be here. Because that's him right there when he Plaga transformed. Yeah. Again, I don't know why I'm getting creepy music. I'm just getting creepy music. So we waited this whole time to do this. Let's see what our reward was. A gold bar. Very nice. And then we get... a Eustacia statue. Statue of dignified goddess holding the scales of justice out in front of her. For 12,000. I like how something like that costs less, right? Way less than a fucking gold bar.
Gun right. Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
I don't know if I agree with that, but hey.
Thank you.
Okay. And then tune up. I mean, we could start tuning up ammo capacity and all that. I'm gonna just go ahead and give the TMP some love though.
Don't get yourself killed now.
I think next up I should probably bring out the Stingray and give that some tune-ups too. Okay. Now it's not saying we cleared the cubic device. That's interesting. Could there be one more lock treasure? I hope so. God, I don't remember it being that deep. We'll go ahead and skip that because we've already seen him right on the train car twice now.
Why not treat yourself?
Then clean up those shooting ranges if you didn't already do that yet. Yeah, and then I think if you're really struggling with that Iron Knight or whatever down here, then you can kind of go back down there and take them on again. It's just kind of weird for the dog because like the dog is a one-time thing, you know. You only get one opportunity to kind of get him. It's not like you can fight Mendez and then just kind of go back. Damn, I don't know, dude. So the objective is to get onto the other side here. And then this is super missable here. I missed the shit out of this because I just went straight for the train car, not realizing that you couldn't go back, and I was like, well, oh well, I guess that's not gonna happen now. I could have reloaded and all that, but I was trying to do it like a self-imposed challenge. Like if I missed anything, then I was just gonna learn my lesson so I could do it the next time perfectly. And I completely missed this room. So we get a whole redo here. There's a lot going on right now that I can't even tell what the fuck's going on.
Keep coming.
So I think watching that run, I would definitely have used a flashbang instead of wasting that much ammo. Because a flashbang would have taken out those Plogging dudes a little bit more quickly. Then here we go. So this was not part of the original. I don't think you ever got to go back to Salazar's room. We got some chickens all over the place. Got a little hidden treasure, if you want to call it that, I guess. Another note. Chronicles of Pursuit 2, October, 8 years since my awakening. At last, my noble pursuit progresses to its final stage, the fusion of human and insect. The housekeeper has graciously volunteered herself for the experiment. I shall pour my whole heart into this endeavor and order to transcend humanity and make Master Ramon proud. March, 9 years since my awakening. A glorious union has been made. The housekeeper has endured much suffering, but not for naught. Behold, the fruits of our labor. It's in all of its beauty. I shall consecrate this perfect life form with the name U3, for 3 is the most beautiful and complete number. April, 9 years since my awakening. U3, my dear hound, Senta, has been chosen to serve as the right hand of Master Ramon. But is 2 not better than 1? Now it's my turn to demonstrate my loyalty. His humble servant, Isidro Urate de Rivera. Okay. Ornate necklace, that's the extended treasure. Ramon's confession. My lord, my true benevolent father, blessed the Salazar bloodline with an iron hammer. The founder of my family proclaimed the holy teaching of Los Illuminados evil and persecuted its followers. Not only that, he stole their most prized possession and sealed it below the castle. Blasphemy, insolence, how long I had suffered. The shame of knowing the same blood flows through my veins. Finally, the day of atonement has come. O my beloved Lord Sadler, I shall release the holy plagas that were hidden under the castle. The time is now. With divine grace, the wicked shall be reborn as part of the flock, reborn as ganado. They shall be my Lord's loyal servants. Nothing would please me more than to sit at my Lord's feet and bask in your splendor. I am your humble servant. You are my eternal light. To you, I swear my unwavering allegiance. Okay. A little wacky shit going on around here, right?
Is this his family?
Get a free boot knife. Housekeeper's memo 2. Oh, Master Ramon. With tomorrow's procedure, I shall finally surpass the limitations of this mortal shell. What's left of me now shall be soon gone. The holy body is a wondrous miracle. The fealty I sworn to Master Ramon is sole light that illuminates my path. Our fate shall be entwined till the very end. Have you ever known such loyalty? So yeah, then you got pretty much all these notes right here, right? So we got 1, 2, and 3. You kind of read them at your own leisure. Get all of it, the way you want it. Housekeeper's Memo 2. Got I don't know if we ever found the first one then. Oh, nice. Sometimes they don't drop eggs though, so that was a really lucky drop right there. And this is a callback to the old game. Except you do this like at a very much later point. They just put it inside the castle. Yeah, you're not supposed to do that for a long time after, but oh well. And then let's go ahead and use this. Oops. All right, so the whole point of why I said to keep a regular egg on you, or at least a brown egg on you the entire time, was for this specific reason. Because they were gracious enough to give you a way to solve the puzzle for the request. This is to disgrace the Salazar family, so we had to do something in order to disgrace his picture. And the only thing that we could do was, I don't think shooting at it does shit to it. Let's take a pop shot. Yeah. So shooting at it does nothing to it. You actually have to throw an egg, and that's how you are able to get the achievement completed there. And the way that the game decides to do it is like, if you don't come here at all with any eggs because you use them for your healing, then you're given this golden egg, and then that's the way you have to complete it. So that's like your final opportunity, unless you kind of wait around here and hope to God that these chickens drop one. So luckily enough, one did drop one, so that's very lucky on me, but usually they never do that. So let's go ahead, and you want to aim right at his face. And that's it.
That should do it.
So then you see the slimy yolk all over the place. And that's a good one. So aside from that shitty room display, I think the run back was pretty easy. There wasn't a lot to it. Definitely should have used a flashbang like in this room as soon as they started getting all wild and shit, but whatever. Yeah, I love that so much because, like, it just teaches you, right? You're just like, you're telling yourself, don't run because they're still here, but do it anyway. And then you get jumped for doing it. So it's like a one final, like, fuck you send off from the main castle area. So that's good, right? And then you're looking at the extended map pack over here, and you can kind of see they only count the real treasures. So if you just count the ones without the plus signs, we're missing 5. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. So all 5 will be in our next area that we're heading towards, which is great news. So that means that the castle is officially complete from there.
You took care of a request. Well,
Then I was lucky enough to actually net the chicken.
done.
So I actually get double the thing from this. And then now we have a golden egg for a full heal, or at least close to. And then I still have a vial full of yellow, green, and red. So I get 2 more of those, and then I'll be at max HP for the entire game.
I knew I could count on you. What can I interest you in?
And then essentially we just want to go ahead and repair that, repair the knife if we used it. I would at this point probably trade for the high power scope.
You're trying to thread a needle with a bullet there, mate. Anything will come back anytime.
We don't need that right now. Okay, we're looking fairly decent.
There's the clock tower. Hang in there, Ashley.
All right, so the clock tower. Let's talk about this real quick. The clock tower thingy is something that came back, but they changed up a lot with this part because in the original one, there was a section where Leon had to like kind of jump across this giant like Salazar statue or whatever, and the statue likes hands likes to move up and down. It was a little bit of a puzzle on how you had to figure out how to traverse the room to get to the switch to open it up. And then there was like this chase sequence where you had to like kind of run away from it as it was kind of running towards you, dodging pillars that were falling and all sorts of shit. It was really crazy quick time event. They took that completely away. There is no giant Salazar statue that like chases you or nothing like that, which is completely crazy. But they transformed it into another event, and this event is actually very simple if you just pay attention. And I wish I would have just paid attention the first time because I made this whole section way harder than it probably ever needed to be. So we'll go ahead and just check this out real quick. And the clock tower itself, this was another section that was before the double Claude dude fight. So you would have to traverse this. You know, you'd go all the way up to the top. You have to shoot these like woods, the little 2x4s that were stuck inside of the gears, and then you would get the clock tower to like lower the bridge or whatever, and then you have to run across this dangerous ass fucking bridge with scythe dudes and rocket launchers. It was a complete fucking shit show of a nightmare. Like if you didn't have a flashbang ready to go, you were probably going to die right there. And then you ran into the room where there was just a bunch of dudes, and you had two of the claw guys that were in the same room with you. So yeah, that fight, it got moved way before, so that was like before you go into the chambers there, and then this clock tower thing is coming up now. So there's a lot of switches, like a lot of switches from what they did originally.
You are nothing, if not unyielding, Mr. Kennedy. However, I'm afraid it ends here. Expel this intruder!
Shit.
Anytime you hear those bone cracking moves, that's you're getting criticals each time. So my my critical thing's showing up, and I don't think I changed the thing. No, I got it. Salazar statue was right here, if you needed to know. I haven't really been covering them because I can't see them anymore from where I hit them in the original part where I did all that main game. I wish they didn't take that away, but they did. And then legitimately, this is how easy this would have been. Like, if I had just paid attention, I could have avoided this whole thing. So what happens is that when you run up there, this guy will start blowing fire. There used to be like barrels, and they still do the barrel thing, but this guy would be blowing fire at you, and it's fucking insane. But if you just look right straight through here, that's it. There's no flame, nothing. Now you can traverse the tower like scot-free of any kind of like worries or anything like that. Just super fucking annoying that, you know, something like that can be easily spotted if you just pay attention. Because he'll start blowing the flames right here and everything gets real chaotic.
Out of the way.
Then, of course, they still, you know.
Sorry, must have slipped.
Oh, I got me good. Yeah, so imagine doing all of that, but while a flamethrower statue is just like continuously just getting you. It's actually pretty intense. Oh shit.
You really know how to make someone feel welcome.
Just kind of let the iron ball do it for you.
Sorry, must have slipped.
Yep. Then get your little revenge on them. Always a fun time. Decided to just keep dropping them. They're going to keep running up here a little bit. So. Usually they get them all. Let's see here. So we got treasure. 2 treasures. We're gonna walk across this real quick. Pop that for a green herb. Good. Look at that. What's it gonna be? So what's supposed to happen is like you're supposed to like rush down here, and then more dudes will pop up even though you thought you killed them all, and then you'll start getting ambushed. That's how wild this part can kind of get if you're not careful. And pop that for that. And then it's pretty much it as far as treasures are concerned in this area. So that could have been a lot more hectic if we let the flame thing go. Like I said, I let it go the first time because I didn't know that the barrel existed in the back of its head until I got to the very top. And to just know now that you could have done it earlier is just, it gets me every time I play this game. Alright, so gimmick is to get to the top. There's a challenge achievement for not letting any of the dudes drop on the platform with you, and it is one of the most difficult ones to get.
Lift. How thoughtful.
I think it was the last one I actually got. Because you have to like continuously search around you and then wait for the right moment to pop the explosive barrel. Yeah, so Clock Tower is definitely been revamped, and I absolutely love it. So it wasn't the best showing because honestly, the easiest way to not make them all come towards you is either by having the infinite rocket or unlimited ammo. Like that's really the only way that you can stop it. On a normal playthrough, you'll be having to like know exactly when and where to kind of snipe them and where to pop the red barrels before you get one person to drop there. But honestly, just watch a video that'll show you kind of a strategy or whatnot, or just learn it. Then that's what I did. I just learned it, and I was like, okay, reran it millions and millions of times. It really sucked. There we see everything we did up to this point is way over there. Really nice shot.
Ashley. That son of a bitch.
That's right, Leon. Bad mother. So there's actually like a little bit of a trick to this. And everybody was caught off guard by it the first time. But you cannot run across the platforms or you die. It was so stupid. So you have to do a walk because if you run, you'll fall straight through. And the idea here is that you kind of strafe and then block with your knife as needed.
Give me a break already.
What up, blood? Yep. So, what do we got here? We got all treasures have been gathered, and we are set to take on the final area. But first, gotta do a little bit of item gathering. So there is our final yellow herb for the full load of HP that we can get. Don't want to use it just yet because we have other ways to heal first.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger. A deal well struck.
Then you can buy whatever you need to still.
Might want to take care of any leftover errands before going this way. Be ashamed to live the rest of your life wondering, what if? Am I right?
So there is your point of no return dialogue. It's very strange that we're able to hold on to this because I think I freaked out over this too last time, but I was like, I know for a fact we got everything because we have 41 out of 41 to begin with. So I think that the cubic device is a little bit bugged in that regard. So like you can sell it in the next zone, but that's about as far as it goes. And then that treasure is not until like the very end of this arena. So, okay. And then I think what I'm going to do is that I'm going to have like a dedicated video of just fighting the boss here and then the escape from this place. Well, then I guess that'd be a normal video, so, okay. But anyway, things that I would suggest here are probably your best suited weapons. TMP is not a bad idea, but honestly, this fight is more about... It's more about getting, like... Fuck, I don't know if I should do the cheating way, to be honest. There's like a very specific thing about this boss that is really fucking crazy that I didn't know about at all, and I don't think anybody knew about either. You know what? I think we're gonna have to show it, because it's too funny not to. I'm so glad that I learned stuff at, like, the end of my playthroughs.
Welcome.
Because I struggled so hard with this fight.
Give that the care it deserves, mate.
But I kind of want to show, like, the crazy shit. So we are really hurting on rifle ammo, like, really bad. Then handguns taking a dip as of late. Combine 3 of these, because, like I said, I don't really need that much anymore. There we go. Now we got every gun up in here. And just to showcase this real quick before we head on out. I feel like something's in the way. So this is the high-powered scope. It can zoom 3 times.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger. Try that on for size. Dazzled, are you? I'll come back anytime.
So that'll be nice for the next round, but not right now. What we do want, though, is the broken butterfly here. Because Magnum, right? Okay, so next part, we're going to show something really fucking crazy that I don't think any of us knew about until, like, people started doing some speedruns of the game. And then, yeah, so from here on out, the next part will end and conclude the castle. And I gotta say that it was definitely one of the most changed areas of the game, but we will dabble into that much later once we complete the actual zone and move on to the end game. All right, so next time, boss time.